Hello folks, you're looking at Marius Curius Dentatus, the Roman consul at the Battle of Beneventum, 275 BC, and this is the battle against the Epirote led by Pyrrhus over there. And well, if you did see part 1, maybe you remember we have a lot of skirmish fighting going on both flanks and some in the center as well actually. And well, we have seen some skirmish losses here. 6 Roman blocks lost and 4 Epirote, including 1 light cavalry. And one of these are actually a whole unit, so the Epirotes have 1 victory banner. And we can see that the Romans has really adapted the plan that they are waiting here at the fortifications for the Epirotes to approach, and in the meantime engage the Epirotes in skirmish fighting. We even did a fire with our heavy artillery here against the cavalry without any effect though, but anyway, so a lot of skirmishing happening, and we really haven't seen the Epirote main army moving forward. We are expecting them to approach the Roman fortifications here at some point, and yeah, let's see if that will happen in this session or not. Depends on the cards, of course. So the Epirotes will move first, so we start with those guys again. And that's an A or B. So it's a double time. We had that card since the beginning, and we have a line command. And this time I'm thinking of starting moving forward the main line now. It's time. So of course we will miss an opportunity to continue with the skirmishing here, but if you remember the original battle plan, we must more or less move forward with the Epirote main line, because otherwise we will be just fired upon with the heavy artillery, and I mean we need to get in there and do the dirty fighting. So this whole line will move forward 1 step. I don't even care to activate, or I will activate them, but not you know, selecting them in any special way, just moving them forward like that. So now we are also in line with the warriors here, which is nice if we get a leadership command or some other line commands. So that was the line command for the Epirotes. And now the Roman response, and they're just waiting and they want to skirmish. So let's see if we can do that. Okay, here is the either card C or the card section card that orders least amount of troops. So let's see what we have in slot C. 3 units left over here. Okay. Otherwise, 2 in the center. So one of these 2. So 3 left. We could fire with our artillery. We could throw some javelins, but the third one, I'm not sure if you would like to do anything. I'm not sure. If we put 2 from the center, we could skirmish with a velites, and we could fire with either of these artillery units actually. Maybe we could fire that light, unsupported light there. That could be nice. So I think I go with 2 in the center by that. So let's fire from here and let's fire from here. No movement, just battle. Start with artillery. Light infantry is the target. And we got a hit on them. More Epirote losses. And then we have these guys throwing the javelins against that weakened light infantry. But no effect. But this suits the Romans, you know. Those slow guys are coming, but it's not the fast moving colossus here moving, so we can fire a lot in the meantime. Let's see. Now it's the Epirotes again. CD or E. So it's the inspired right leadership. We don't have any leader in the right hand section. We have a Spartacus and we have 2 units center. 2 units center. Or these right, we could order 1 unit of my choice. That's an option. It would be nice to get rid of that card actually, because that is just hampering me, and the C slot is a pretty important slot because that's pretty often activated. So I would like to get that out of the way actually. I think I'm playing that right now. Let's do that. Because I won't get a leader over here, not in a foreseeable time at least. So I'm gonna fire with those guys. That's the only thing I'm gonna do. So they have only one target, it's the Velites, and we hit them. Okay, the skirmish goes on. A lot of Velites in the dead pile. I've never seen that many in a game before. Okay, here we go. And that's it. A new card, and I think Epirote player is happy to get a new card in his C slot there. Okay, Romans. Okay, so this will be any tactic card face up, or the least ordering section card. So and basically we have the first strike, and then we have the 3 units left. So it needs to be the 3 units left this time, and I'm pretty okay with that because now we can order these 2, and that's the only guys I'm gonna order. I don't want to move any of my heavier. So we stay here and we fire again with a battle plan of waiting for the Epirotes to come. So we start with the auxiliary, throwing the javelins. They already scared off the cavalry. Now I want to scare off those light infantry as well. Let's see if it's possible. Okay, we roll that. The first one was a miss, and the second one is also a miss. So nothing happened there. Then we have the artillery. Yeah, let's put the fire on that light infantry there. Let's try to get rid of those skirmishers. And that was an optimal roll. 1 hit, and then we scare them off. They need to go 2 backwards, and they are lucky because they can now hide in the woods here. That's it. So it's the Epirotes again. A, B, or C. It's a double time. 3 unit center, or a mounted charge. Alright, mounted charge. Thing is, the only guys I can reach can... No, these guys could actually not evade. And if I put myself here, these guys cannot evade either. Should we do a cavalry attack? I could even hit with my elephants, because heavies can go 3 hexes. Yeah. Now we're talking. I think I could kill 2 Roman units this turn. These and these actually, and that could be worth something. And you know, we can always, if we kill them, we can continue with the fight. And these guys are also, they are weakened, so this is too tempting, guys. I need to play the mounted charge. I just have to do it. These guys cannot reach anyone, but we could. 2, 3, 4. No, I no ranged combat. No, so it's not possible. So I cannot reach anyone, but I think I might move them forward anyway. So let's see what we will do here. Let's just move these guys forward somewhat. And oops, these guys are done. Now, the light cavalry will move 1, 2, 3, and 4. The elephants will move Let's see in which order we will do this. Let's see, these guys need to move there actually, because they want to hinder those guys from retreating. I would like to hit the elephant here, because then I get 3 dice. Yeah, so we need to do it like this then. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. This should do it. This should do it. So, I know I'm putting myself in a very, very dangerous situation here, but this could be some kind of an exchange, I know, but this was a golden opportunity to hit hard, so I want to do that. Let's start here. These medium heavies will attack the velites who cannot evade. So I will now get 4 dice thanks to the card. Too bad I don't have a leader with me there. That would have been really... I have a leader with me. I have a leader with me. Of course I have. So that means 3 hits. Yes. And that's the end for these guys. So... actually, all the velites, no, there should be something. Yeah, these guys are still left, but you know, loads and loads of velites in the dead pile here. First of all, let's get the second Epirote victory banner. Then we can move here, we can move yet another hex and battle again. But this time I'll stay here, but I will continue, and this time I'm hitting these medium heavy infantry here. So we're crashing into the Hastati lines here now. 4 dice again, and still the leader with us. So let's see, that's 1 and 2 hits and a flag. But the flag is okay because they are supported, so they have the backs against good support here, but they lost a lot of cohesion here when these guys crashed in. And they will though battle back, and that's, let's see, that's 4 dice. And they also adjacent to leader, ouch. Let's see. Well, that was a heavy blow, because that eliminated my medium heavy cavalry with those 3 hits. That was bad, that was really bad. So the Romans, they were holding the line with big losses, but you know, they managed to get all the cavalry there caught and killed off. So they are scattering, running away back to their lines now. And now we need to check the cavalry leader's fate. He's fine, so he can now retreat, and he will go back to the warrior unit back there by going 1, 2, 3. The bad thing, these guys now lack leader support that they badly would need for this attack. So I'm thinking their main thing was, you know, to hinder those guys from retreating. The thing is, if I attack and I don't get these guys, then I'm probably dead. On the other hand, well, if I don't attack, then I can always evade. Usually I'm doing the attacks. I'm used to be a bit aggressive here, and you know, I have this extra die, so I would roll 3 dice. But I'm only hitting with blue. Or if I start rolling double flags, that's also hits on those. Really tricky. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna roll for it. So 1 to 3, a more defensive pose. I'm finished with these guys. I will not attack. I could of course attack here as well. They will not hit back as hard. But on the other hand, they can evade, then they are removed from the game, but I guess they wouldn't do that. They want to be part of this battle still. But if I attack them, they can ignore 1 flag, the other flag for being supported, so I'm not gonna get them by flags, that's for sure, if I don't roll 3 flags. But then they will retreat 1 hex, I guess, so they will lose 1 block. If I roll reds that hit them, that would be nice, of course. The good thing is they only battle back with 2 dice. I need to check that. Because they have some troops around those who can fight. Let's see. Close combat dice 2, yeah. So, and they retreat 1 hex. And they don't hit with swords either, but they are adjacent to a leader though. Okay, I'm gonna do it, but not the legionaries. I will attack those heavies. That's cool. I think I'll survive that battle. So, and next time the Romans attack me, I can evade. So it's 3 dice. I'm hoping actually for reds, or if I roll 3 flags, I'm happy too. That's a red and 1 flag. So I think I should be happy with that result. So now they will battle back with 2 dice. And they don't hit with swords, and they got the flag. And I'm really, really happy getting that flag, because now I'm getting away. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, that's good. I'm pleased with that, because I didn't lose a single block there, and that's really good. So now comes, who should we commit to this battle? The thing is, if I attack with those, it's 3 dice, but I can re-roll. No, actually, it's actually 4 dice, because I got the mounted charge. So it's 3, and then a 4th. And I can re-roll all these, so we could kill them in 1 blow. And if we do, we can go there and attack again. But there we only got 3 dice. If I attack with those, I get 4 dice again. And 4 dice here. So it depends on how good we roll. But I think I'll go with the elephants, actually. Yeah, let's go in with the elephants. So it's 4 dice, 3 for base and 1 for the mounted charge. No leaders this time, so 2 hits. That's fine, I can finish the job with my medium heavies then. But they will of course battle back, it's 3 dice. And they missed me. Wow, the gods are smiling against Epirotes now, because now comes the second hit, and that's medium heavy cavalry with an extra die, so it's 4 dice. And gosh, I forgot, did I roll sword symbols there? Or was it green? I think it was greens. So if it was swords, I should have rolled some extra, but I think it was greens. Anyway, let's go with those. It's 4 dice, and I need 2 hits. Well, yeah, I think I got it actually. 1 hit, first of all, and then they need to retreat 2 hexes, because they are not supported. They can only go 1 backwards, and then they cannot go anymore, so it's another 1. So we get another Epirote victory banner by that. And that's not all. We can go in here, oops, go 1 more, but where should we go? I think I stay here. I'm happy with that. And I will now attack those velites who cannot retreat or evade. And that's 4 dice, so we should get them. Okay, they can take 1 flag, that's sure. But I got 3 hits, I only needed 2. They're off, and by that, all of the velites are wiped out from this battle board. Wow. And not only that, we got the 4th banner, so a big lead to Epirus now. We could go in, but I'll stay here. A bit off. Okay, if I go in here, I'm out of range of that guy, of course. That's nice. But I'm more easily surrounded. Okay, I can be surrounded already by a counterattack from the Romans. So why not? Let's go in. At least I cannot be hit by these guys then. Alright, that was some charge, I'd say. Pretty good. 4 dice, or 4 banners, I'd say there. So, good job. Now it's the Romans. Okay, tactic card or lowest order count. And no, I forgot about this one. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, let's just imagine the Romans are holding on to this. I need to remember this. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But there's another problem now. We got the tactic card or lowest order count, and we have no other cards up now. So I need to check what happens in this case. I think I have the rules here somewhere. Oh, why did I forget about that first strike? Well, let's just imagine they didn't play it. Face up tactic card or lowest, yeah. If there's no or only one face up, flip any one face down card face up. So let's pick C then. So it's a double time. Okay, we're gonna play that then. So the Romans have a double time to counter with. But am I happy with that? Not that. I mean, what can I do with these? I cannot reach really any guys. I could reach those guys and get a banner by that, but that means I'm sacrificing some troops here. I could do a counterattack against that elephant. Order 4 of you foot units in a group. Units in adjacent linked hexes may span to each order unit except war machines may move to hexes and still engage in close combat. So, as I read it, I could order those 4, for instance, but these guys cannot move and they cannot really fire. They could battle in close combat if they would have been there. So, I'm getting a bit desperate with the Romans now, to be honest. So I'm gonna charge forward. I will try to get that elephant, and I will try to get that guy. So 1, 2. I won't even order those guys. So I will rush forward now. I'm not really happy actually, but this is how it will go now. Try to get that elephant. So let's see, let's start here. So that's 4 dice. Those guys are supported but cannot evade or retreat. And I rolled so bad, no hits, and the flag they can take. So the light infantry is now actually battling back. And they of course hit. Okay, Romans are not too lucky now. Let's see if I can get the elephants. I will actually start from here, because these guys, if I get the elephant, I can use these guys to attack the medium heavy cavalry there. So this would give me, let's see, I always need to check the rules. Okay, they ignore all sword hits, that's bad. I'm adjacent to a leader though, so that's good. So I hit with leader symbols. May ignore 1 hit and flag when taking the cavalry. So nothing else, really. They ignore all sword hits and that's bad enough. Yeah. So hope for leaders or reds. And I need 2 of them. Ah, I got it. So happy. I got that elephant unit. Oh, so good. So here goes. We got another Roman banner. I could march in there, but I will stay here. And then I attack those guys, and they will now evade. But I still roll my 4 dice to see what I get. Yeah, I got one of them. Well, that's always something. They now evades over there. Okay. Well, that was at least a good counter charge by the Roman infantry there, even though that was a bad roll. But I got the elephant. That was maybe the most important thing, because those guys could have crashed into my lines now. And I think the Epirotes need to think once or twice before they commit these guys into our lines again. Down to 2 blocks now. It's time for the Epirotes again. Okay, tactic card or lowest order count. So either 2 in the center, or the double time, or the Spartacus card. We would need 3 more victory banners. We could get one here. Potentially here, but I don't know who should do that attack. So what would happen if we do a double time then? Those warriors could actually reach this legionary. We could reach those guys with a medium heavy. And then these guys could do something. They could sacrifice themselves and attack here or something. Should I do a double time? I could get 1 or 2 banners at least with that. I think I'm happy with exchanging my way through this right now as the Epirot player, because we are leading with 2 blocks here. Or 2 banners. Damn it, I always say wrong there. So let's see. Or the Spartacus, then we could... We are not really reaching them to... No, I'm gonna do the double time now. Yeah. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm choosing that because I need to get those guys out of the way. And I could actually do a crazy thing to attack here and hope for a red in close combat. And then I know I'm dead. But you know, if I get that unit and maybe that, then we won the game. So I'm gonna do that. These guys will rush in. Really sneaky, bold move there. And these guys moves here. Their target being that unit. These warriors would move, they can move 3 because it's a double time. So I will actually go one, 2, and 3. I'll see what happens when I charge here. And these guys move 2, so they go here. And those main target is, of course, this legionary unit here. So this would potentially give me 4 victory banners. I'm hoping for 3, but I think I will get 2. Let's see what the outcome is. Let's see. This time I will not forget about the first strike. And since I know I had the first strike, I will, you know, roll for which battle I do first. So this will be clockwise 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see which one we do first. It's 1. So these medium heavies will attack these guys first. And now we'll check if the legionaries will do a first strike or not. So if I roll something that hits or forces them to retreat, then I will play it. That's a red one, so I will not play it yet. So I let these guys attack me, and that's 4 dice. They have no leader adjacent though. So they hit me with 1 only. Should be happy with that result. So we can now battle back with 4. And that's a complete miss, but we force them back with 2 steps actually. So they are returning to their original position there, even though they hit us hard before they rushed back to their own lines. That's a crazy sight, rushing forward, spearing these guys and then moving back with that speed. Okay, so next thing in my plan, I want also to get these guys adjacent to my lights here. I still have the chance to win, you know. If I can get the leader adjacent, I have a better chance to hit these guys in the combat to come. So here's the next battle. I will do it clockwise. So I will again check if I will do the first strike. Nope, not this time either, because that was a miss. So I let the Epirotes hit me. That's 4. And okay, they got me. That means the Epirotes got their 5th banner by that. They can now go in here and battle again. And they will do that against that unit. Check for battle back. This time they do it because I hit with a leader and I have a leader there. So that legion will use the first strike now and battle first. And that's 2 hits. And we need to check for their leader loss. Wow, close but not enough. Okay, so these guys, when they entered this battle, they were in full strength, so I will still get the 4 dice. Otherwise they only have 3 dice, these warriors. So 4 dice in this attack. So 1, 2 and 3 hits. They're rolling good now, these Epirotes. And we need to check the leader. Okay, he was fine. So now this attack, and this time I think I will actually evade, because there's a big of a chance for me to lose this guy. So I'll evade, but I think those guys still may roll and see if they get a red. Ah, they got me. Oh crap, so these guys is actually eliminated. They didn't have time to get off those war machines from there and rush away, so the Epirotes actually get the 6th banner by that. This is crazy. Light infantry doing it. Oh my. And the bad thing is we're not done yet, because we have another warrior unit coming in here now. And they will battle with 4 dice. And, you know, they have this inherent bonus combat if they force me to retreat. And the bad thing is we are not supported there with a legion. So this could spell the end of this battle if they roll a flag. And they did, of course. First of all, they hit us with 2, or the Romans, they hit with 2, and then a flag. So we cannot battle back and we need to retreat. Well, at least you can retreat into the ramparts, but these guys will for sure, the fierce Samnite warriors coming after, and attack there. So here I can ignore 1 sword symbol at least, and now I'm supported. But would I roll 3 flags? No, they need to, yeah, I can take 2 flags. I'm supported and I'm behind the ramparts now. So let's see. They need basically to roll 2 blues or a few of these sword symbols to hit me. But that was 1 hit. So I survived there with the Romans, but that was close. I can still battle back though. And that's 2 hits on the warriors and a flag. So they will, let's see, they retreat 2 hexes. So let's rush towards this side. No, let's rush to the center. Okay, the battle isn't over, but it's close now. We have several legionary units down to 1 block, and I don't really know how to how to get those guys to survive. So first of all, we're gonna replace the Roman card, and then the Epirote card, and then it's a Romans. Okay, so the Romans are really in a desperate situation. They only have 2 victory banners here. So I don't really know how they can get this. Okay, they have a few, to be honest, there are a few Epirote units down to 2 blocks. So they could harvest a few here if they are getting a good card now. Let's see. So it's an A, B or C, so this is good at least. We have 3 cards to choose from. So we have a line command, we have 3 units left or 4 units left. So line command, or the left hand section is too bad we don't have really guys in line here who can reach the enemy. Well, those guys we can reach, they can of course, they can evade, so we hardly get them. So this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad, and we don't have any good ways to save our legionaries out there from our previous attack. So we are in a really bad position here now. So I think I'll just have to order the left section, and I'll order the 4 units here, to order each and every unit on my left section. That includes these artillery and these guys, and you know, we need to do something here now. We move up here, we move up here, those guys will just fire, and let's move up some support here as well. Kind of desperate, I know. Let's start with a range attack. The artillery is firing against that warrior unit there. 2 dice. Nothing. Then I'm going to attack with my legionaries against that light. They will try to evade. I will roll my 4 dice though. And I got 1 hit. To retreat back 2. And then these guys can throw 1 die javelin attack. And we missed them. Okay, that was the Romans. And I was thinking to, you know, end the session here, but since I think next activation will end the game, we'll play it, because there's so many places the Epirotes could decide this battle now. So let's play it. Okay, it's C, or the least amount of ordered units in the section cards. So it's medium troops, I think that's enough, or it would be 2 in the center. So either medium troops or 2 in the center. And I'll of course go with the medium troops, because I have several places I could end this now. 1, 2, 3. Let's stop moving forward these guys, even though I think it's not necessary. Let's move them forward. These guys will, well, I'll try here against those guys in the ramparts. And these guys, they are marching down here, taking the cavalry here also. These guys cannot retreat anywhere. And here's when I hope to decide the battle. So the leader with the warriors would go in, battle with no, it's 3 dice this time, but I hope I hit them, and I also hit them with leaders, and they cannot take a single flag there. And the flag we got, so these guys need to retreat, but the cavalry is there harassing them and getting them while they're retreating, so this block is lost, and the Epirotes harvest the 7th banner. So it was a clear victory to the Epirotes, 7-2. I'm a bit thinking of, because I forgot to play the or the chance to play the first strike previously, that could have changed some things here. But on the other hand, I think in the long run, let's say the Romans could have got one more banner, or maybe we had to do yet another attack for getting the last victory banner, maybe here. Then, I mean, we could also attack here now, and these guys cannot retreat really. One flag and it's over. So I think if it had an impact, it would have had a minor impact. And also, I mean, we got the chance to hit with the first strike, so these guys are pretty decimated by that. But anyway, clear victory to the Epirotes either way. So congratulations to Pyrrhus there, back there. He didn't even had to commit his heavy troops here to win this battle. It was kind of a chaotic one, I think. Well, basically that cavalry charge here and the double time following really crippled the Roman defenses here, and they tried desperate counterattack. Well, somewhat successful though. They hit really hard, but then come the second wave of the Epirotes. They got the double time. They got in their warriors in a fierce battles, and they also got in some medium heavy infantry from their main line. That was just too much, and the cavalry could do some real harm here. So all in all, and they were a bit lucky also, you know, these heavy war machines tried to evade but got caught by some light infantry. Well, maybe that's realistic because these are quick to run, but looking at the situation, they had to climb over here and rush after them, but they caught them in some way and they didn't manage to escape from the battlefield. So, well, a bit of chaotic battle, but interesting one. It had a different layout that we have seen in some of the previous battles, especially when we have units from the Greek world in there. We always had these heavy phalanxes and the cavalry, and then an open plain, right? But here we have some fortifications, a bit of woods. Even we didn't see any actions in those terrain, but anyway, it's always nice to see different layouts now and then for the battles. Well, yeah, this was the last of the Pyrrhic War battles. So we will move on now, and I think from now on we will be really concentrating on, well, Rome, but also Carthago. So we will see many battles from the Punic Wars, and also some trouble the Carthaginians have with their own mercenaries. There's a civil war going on in Africa at some point. We will zoom into that as well and play a few scenarios from, I think it's called the Mercenary Wars. And so many battles forth will be battles between Romans and Carthaginians, and hopefully we will eventually see Hannibal in action, or we will do that, of course. But I'm not really sure what the next battle is, but I think we are reaching, if you look at the years, we are slowly moving toward the first Punic War here, so we should see some action in Sicily pretty soon. By that, thank you very much for watching this heavy fighting. I wonder what effect this would have been in history if this has happened, you know. Okay, Pyrrhus won once again over Rome, that's sure, but if you look at the dead pile, loads of guys from the Pyrrhic army there as well, so I think Pyrrhus had actually come to the conclusion again, this is a Pyrrhic victory. He cannot take one such more victory, so I think he would have actually packed his bags and got home anyway after this battle, because there's just another consular army here waiting for another battle. So these guys are, this is a war of attrition for the Epirotes, and they cannot really take it. They don't have the manpower for it. Rome can always field a new army when they need it, so it's crazy. And that's also the fate of the Carthaginians, of course, in the end. Anyway, another parenthesis here. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna end this now, and see you again. Bye bye.